Howdy, guys. I want to start with saying I'm sorry. I did it again. I played Kaisa. I'm sorry. Um, the last local I played was on Thursday. I think it was, let me just check, December 4th. So I'm sorry this video is coming out a little bit later. I didn't really have time. I didn't have time the Friday. I can't remember what I did. But then over the weekend I was just busy. Hung out with a lot of friends and yeah, I was just doing stuff. So that's why it's coming out now. We played 3 rounds like it always is. And I played against the mirror match for the first time in round 1. We played them kind of differently, I think. Like at this point, I wasn't main decking Rain. I moved it to the side, which I felt was fine. I think it's interchangeable. I think it's whatever. And I think I'm honestly starting to get a hang of the deck. I am still considering Ari. I'll probably try to play Ari this Thursday. The thing is, the reason why I double backed onto Kaisa is because I have Riftbound Skirmish coming this Saturday, like 12/13. I have Riftbound Skirmish. And I was like, really, like, do I want to try to switch up to Ari, play a different deck now, or do I want to, try to get a better grasp of Kaisa and how it plays into different decks? And I'll be honest with you, I still don't know. I am feeling a lot more confident on Kaisa. I think the mirror matches went really, really well. My issue was that, so I lost game 1, won game 2, and then I lost game 3. Which game 3 was I lost in time. And the thing with game 1 was I had advantage at some point in the game, and I could have won, but my problem is that there comes a time where I don't really take into account like how valuable points are. Because, like, the point where I lost the game, because my opponent had told me as well, was there was a point where I think I was at, like, 5 points, or I can't remember how many points, but I had my Kaisa champion unit out, and I chose to conquer one of the battlefields, and then I opted, or I think I tried to conquer with one battlefield. I can't remember what happened. Okay, you know what? I'll be honest, I don't even remember the game state. He told me he was tapped out. I don't remember. I don't remember if I feel like he had a unit on board though, but at that point I shouldn't have even like minded the unit at all, because like I don't know. Point is, I didn't conquer with my Kaisa Survivor that turn. I didn't draw a card. I just didn't want to risk losing it, and that in turn ended up just costing me the game because I was just down a point. Because I think I lost like 8-7 or whatever. When I could have already just been at 8. Game 2, I don't remember like how this one really went. And going in my favor. I didn't side deck for game 2 though. I felt like confident in game 1, and I wasn't really sure if anything I would side in would have impacted my game 2. So I opted not to, and we'll see how game 2 goes, and then whether or not that would dictate if I side for game 3. We went into game 3. I don't really exactly remember what I sided. But game 3 where I messed up was we were in time, and on my opponent's last turn, I needed to pitch a card because his last battlefield was the Zon one, where when you conquer you discard 1, draw 1. And my hand was Darius and Smokescreen. And at this point, we're literally just going back and forth on points. So it's really just whoever can get a little bit of advantage. And as I conquer this, before passing to his last turn, I opt to pitch Darius when I guess I should have kept Darius. It's just, it was a hard spot, right? So it's like, I wanted to keep Smokescreen because then it gives me the option to protect the character on the battlefield that I'm currently holding, and I can then if as long as I win the battle, then I'll be fine. As long as he doesn't draw a spell, I'm fine. If he has to battle with his one unit, then it's fine. But if I keep Darius gives me the option of conquering back on my turn. I think at this point we're both like really low on cards too. I can't remember. But it came down to a scenario where if I had the Darius, I actually would have, we would have drawn, I think, if I had the Darius. But the thing is, like, keeping the Darius is risky because then I have to draw a low cost card, right? If I draw Darius, or like, because we're in like mid game. I don't remember how many runes I had at this point, but it's like I had to draw Darius in combination with another card that I could play that turn in order to even get to the point to where we would draw. So I just chose the route where it just it didn't require gambling, right? It just I can play this smoke screen on his turn. He has a unit that can swing into mine, and I just need to just play to that out, basically, instead of risking it into a probability where the Darius might come up and just let my unit die, So that's how I lost that one. Had a lot of talking for round 1. Round 2, I mean, nothing. I had a bye in round 2, which was fine, I guess. I mean, it sucks. I don't really like getting buys because I show up, I want to play. You know what I mean? I guess unless like the prizing is sick, like if I am getting like prizing based off wins, then I'm super down for buys. But in this scenario, it's like no, I'd rather just be playing. Game 3, I ended up pairing against a Lee Sin. And yeah, I think we can all assume kind of how that went, right? I think Lee Sin is a fine deck. It's definitely on the weaker end of green orange kind of decks, and yeah, I mean my spells are just putting in work. Voidgate has been the battlefield I've been playing with a lot lately, and it put in a lot of work. Like a 1 buff Lee Sin is just dying to a falling star because he's just sitting on Voidgate. Like he was just forced to sit on Voidgate. And yeah, I mean it's just a tough way to play for Lee Sin into Kaisa. Like can't really do anything about that. You know what I mean? Ended up winning. We don't have enough like tournament packs or like the promo packs that they hand out to give to everybody. So I ended up winning they raffle off a few. I ended up winning one of those. Very cool. Still have not pulled a rune, by the way. What is that? How are people pulling runes? I still haven't pulled one. So yeah, I mean that's a little unfortunate, right? I don't think I'm going to show you guys the deck list. It's literally almost exactly the same. The only difference is that I was able to pick up a couple packs not too long ago, and I did pull the 3rd copy of Retreat that I did not have, and I also picked up a copy of Unchecked Power. So this was in the side. Never sided it in, obviously. Like I didn't side it in the mirror. Didn't need it against Lee Sin. So. I mean, in hindsight, it might have been fine against Lee Sin, but, whatever. I didn't need it. You don't really need it. But yeah, that was pretty much the list. It's literally the exact same. I don't remember what I cut for the 3rd copy of Retreat. I guess you could say I moved Rain to the side deck. But yeah, I don't remember what I cut for the Retreat though. But I think that people can figure that out or figure it out or just mess with the ratios however you like it as well, right? Yeah. Once again, I am considering Ari this Thursday to at least try it out, and maybe if I like it, then I can take Ari to the Riftbound skirmish, which we do need to submit a deck list for. So I'm gonna wait until Thursday before I decide what I'm gonna play, really. And then maybe if Ari doesn't feel good, I'll just stick to my guns, play Kaisa, play what I've been testing, which to me, it makes the most sense to play this, but at the same time, I think a big reason why I might lean, it would make, I don't know. The thing is, our locals has some competitive showing. Here, let me just pull up the, sorry, I'm not going to put this on screen, but, let me actually just look at the stats for the Thursday locals, because our locals likes to do that. We had, it doesn't say how many players we had. Oh, we had 16 players, I believe. Or, wait, what is this? No, this can't be right. 12-6. Oh, that was Saturday. Here we go, 12-4. This was the one that I was at. We had, it says 20 players. Yeah, it says 20 players. Wow, I got 4th place. I did not even know that. That's actually nuts. Just missed out on undefeated. But we had 20 players. There was 5 Kaisas, 1 Annie, 2 Set, 2 Jinx, an Ari, 2 Yasuo, 2 Victor, 2 Teemo, 1 Yi, 1 Leona, 1 Lee Sin, 2 Darius. We got a lot of variety out here. Do you see that? That is like almost every unique leader that you can be playing, except like Garen and like Lux, really, right? So we got a lot of We got a lot of people showing out for these. Damn, I didn't show up to the one on Saturday. Saturday was 16 players, I believe. 15 players actually. I'm seeing 15, and damn, there's more than one me. That's crazy. More than one person with the same name as me, which would be Justin Lamau. That's so funny. I knew that there was one, but yeah. So for example, like there was one on Saturday, 15 players, one Ari. It was Ari, Set, Annie, 2 Victor, 2 Kaisa, 2 Jinx, Yasuo, 2 MF, Darius, Timo, Leona. We got a lot of variety. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I should expect more higher tier decks to show out for the Riftbound skirmish, or expect, you know, similar to what our locals showing has kind of been lately. But, you know, it is what it is. I almost forgot to actually make one of these tournament recap videos, just because, like, it was a while and I was just really busy over the weekend. And now I'm kind of considering if I want to continue doing them. I mean, we'll see. I am enjoying Riftbound, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not finding the right deck yet. You know what I mean? In truth, maybe I've mentioned it before, but the real deck I want to play is Yi. It's just that, like, I'm not shelling out for, like, Dead Blooms and all that stuff unless I can get it, like, pretty easily. But I do think that Yi is a little bit more of my play style than Kaisa. Aurora decks are not my play style, but a more you know, you kind of ramp up, right? Slow, you know, you have your small bodies into medium-sized characters into big boys, you know? Yeah, I don't know if that really made sense or not, but I think that I have played Yi before as well. I've played the deck itself, and I did like its playstyle. It's just a little too expensive, a little bit out of my price range right now, especially with the holidays coming up. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to wrap this video up. I've been kind of yapping for a minute now. No way you're still here listening to this shit, right? But yeah, I'll see you guys this coming Thursday. I'll have a tournament recap for that. Hopefully I can get that out on the Friday, and then I can do a Riftbound skirmish one coming up as well on Saturday. But I should be busy that weekend, so I'll maybe post on like Monday or something like that, similar to this one, on how the Riftbound skirmish goes, if I'm able to go. I signed up, but, you know, you never know. But yeah, I'm going to peace out, guys. I'll see you around, all right?